Hello, I'm Richard Trenholm of CNET, and I'm holding in my hand the Fujitsu Stylistic S01, an Android smartphone designed specially for seniors. Now, unlike some phones designed for the older generation, it doesn't have big, clunky, patronizing plastic buttons. Instead, it's designed to have the full smartphone experience, so you get a big, colorful touchscreen and all the Android apps you could want. So the first thing you notice is that touchscreen is designed to be easy to use and avoid accidental presses. So instead of just tapping on it as you would with a normal phone, what you have to do is you have to sort of press a little bit harder because it's a pressure-sensitive screen, which means you avoid accidental presses, and with the big icons, it means that it's much easier for you to press on the thing that you want it to press on. Another way of keeping it simpler is that everything is all on one home screen. There's no swiping left or right for a grid of apps or anything like that. So you start off with your basic functions at the top, like calling, text messaging, email, your contacts, and also these big, friendly speed dial shortcut buttons that you can assign to your friends and family or your loved ones, these big orange 1, 2, 3 numbers. And then as you scroll down, you get things like headlines, Google search, internet search, maps, camera, video, access to the Google Play Store, and so on. And as you keep going down, then you've got your settings. This is quite cool as well. You also have a big button that says My Number on it, so you can press that at any time to get your number, so you don't have to remember your own number if it's a new phone. And then as you go further down, then you get more complicated stuff, more advanced features. You've got a bunch of apps, including TripAdvisor, Amazon, YouTube, that kind of thing built in, until you get to the bottom and you can download even more apps. One of the great things about these, the big icons on the home screen, is that they're color-coded. As you can see, that they're all different colors, and those colors correspond to pages in the manual to make it really simple to look up how to use them. And when you do open up an app with one of those long presses, every app has this question mark in the top, which has access to help, so that you can always find the help button in the same place. And once you're done using an app, all you've got to do is press the physical home button, and that kills the app, so you don't have loads of apps running and using up the battery. It takes you straight back to the home screen. And there's also a couple of features to make it easier for seniors to make phone calls. So for example, there is a mic in the front to pick up your voice and a mic in the back, which picks up ambient noise and cancels it out, so it's easier for you to hear. There's also a very clever feature that allows you to input your age, and then the phone will adjust the frequency of the voice on the other end of the phone, which allows you to hear better. So that's the software. Also, in terms of the hardware, it's a waterproof case, so it can survive being dropped in the bath or in a sink or in a drink. And you can also wash it afterwards, you can wash it clean. It has little charging points here, so you don't need to plug it in to charge it. You just drop it into a dock just like you do with a normal landline phone, a cordless phone. Another feature that's really useful for seniors is you have this button here, which is an alarm. So when you slide that out, an audible buzzer will go off to alert people in the vicinity, and it also dials out to your specified contacts and tries to get hold of someone to raise the alarm that the person owning the phone has fallen or is in trouble. And cleverly, if it reaches a voicemail, it will simply try the next person on the contacts list. So it always is trying to get hold of someone, speak to someone, to make sure they can let you know that you're in trouble. So that's the Fujitsu Stylistic S01. It's coming to France in June on Orange, and it's packed with features that make it simple to use for seniors. Although I've got to admit, there's a few things that I wouldn't mind on my phone. I'm Richard Trenholm of CNET.